Welcome to Kim's Corner, the Kim Brown Show. Today with me I have Crystal Deniro Simmons, writer, director of a new film called The North Housing Authority. And today while you're reviewing the show, you will be able to see clips of the crew and the cast. So stay tuned and enjoy. I'm Kim Brown, your host, and today I have with me Miss Crystal Deniro Simmons, director and writer. Just as a knockout film, I've seen some of the clips, and we're going to get with you. We have Keir on the side, and we have Karima, and these are two actors in the film. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about the film. Now, the film is called North Housing Authority. Where'd you get that name, and why did you pick that name, North Housing Authority?
I'm gonna say I picked the name because a lot of housing authorities is just about all over the world, and I wanted it to be something that everybody could relate to.
So in the city, because it's usually they're in the city. Mm-hmm.
Basically, and a lot of times it's the inner city youth that don't really follow their dreams and don't know how to stay focused because of the oppression or the obstacles that they deal with. So I wanted them to know basically that dreams come true. Like, you can't really go by what you're going through or what's going on. You got to just keep the faith and believe in yourself, and no matter what you may see your family going through, that you got to stay focused and go for what you believe in. And it's about following dreams for me. So I wanted North Housing Authority to be like a dream catcher, like something basically to keep them focused. And Housing Authority, when you think about Housing Authority, is one in every state.
Yeah, so how'd you come up with the story? Where did the storyline come from?
I took
through life experience.
Yes, and I took like a bit of my mom's story, a bit of cousin's stories, like just the struggle period, and I just kind of like put it all together, and then it made me like tap in to know like that everybody goes through something, and it's just about staying focused. So. Is
this your first film venture or no? Because you did another one.
Yeah.
Called what, Brick City Sub? What was
no, a Sub in Brick City.
With Shiny.
Yeah, Shiny Stevens. But I ain't write that. Okay. So it was just basically
but it won 12 awards though, didn't
it? Yeah. Basically, the team was pretty good. We just stayed to the storyline about like the inner city youth. My aunt she was a substitute teacher. And she used to come like home and tell her. I know
she has a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah, they never respected her.
Yeah, they have a lot of stories to tell. They don't respect the teachers.
Yeah,
they don't respect anybody anymore.
And it's crazy because my brother was in her class, and he had to be good, and my brother was not a good student, but it was like, oh, that's my aunt. I'm gonna get a B. Yeah, exactly. So he started basically taking up for my aunt, because you know North kids are crazy. Like,
they're crazy everywhere now.
yeah. But it was more so of a protection factor and just understanding, because a lot of teachers don't care. And what made me tap into Shani's stories basically is she was a substitute teacher that cared. And regardless of everything else that was going on, I wanted to channel in on the fact that she was a teacher that did care. And she was like making extra house calls that teachers just don't do. So I was able to take my aunt's story of teaching and Shawnee's story of teaching and making it fit, because I remember going home.
Yeah, because I was supposed to be in that film and y'all did not call me shady, baby.
Nah.
Yeah. I was supposed to be in that one.
That definitely wasn't my fault.
It wasn't you, I know.
That wasn't my fault. Shawnee promised everybody that film. And see, me, I ain't want nobody chasing me, so I made sure everybody got in the North Housing Authority.
Now, where can we see that film? Can we see that?
What?
The sub.
Well, I really don't know what's going on with that project because like I said, it was a 30-minute. It won a whole lot of awards, and after she, got the awards, it was just like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We got a couple of offers for it, but it just didn't work out. Okay,
so this new project, North Housing Authority, how long did it take you to come up with this, and how long were you guys shooting it, and what was it like working with Steve O.D. and Shaheed? I know I worked with Shaheed.
Shaheed is like a dream come true. You gotta chase Shaheed down. Like, I chased his car, came through his window a couple. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I've always watched Shaheed projects, him and Knuckle Bust, him and Steve O.D., and I just always wanted to be in one of their films. So after a while, like, he gave me the opportunity to work with him, and I just kind of like locked in, and everything he basically taught me, I tried to use. Like, I used it in the sub in Brick City, and I was scared to do the sub in the Brick City, but I had to do it because I knew it was an opportunity for me to bring other talent in, and that was the thing. I wanted to tap into the Jersey talent. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times,
there's always been a lot of talent in Jersey.
Yeah,
Jersey is full of talent. Yeah. Jersey is full of talent.
But we don't get the opportunity. We don't know how to pursue the dream, because you got New York. They, a lot of times when you go try to pursue an acting career in New York, you gotta pay for headshots, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. And what I basically did with Shawnee in the sub in the Brick City was hand out flyers, like hand to hand downtown North. And I got a big response.
Street work.
Yeah, I got a real big response, and I was like, you know what? It's other people like myself that's interested in acting careers and following their dreams and just the talent period. And that was the thing that me and her had in common, that we wanted to do something for the environment. And once I knew that was going to be an outlet, like, I had to do a lot of footwork and hand to hands to find talent, I just started like picking talent. And a lot of my people from a sub in the Brick City, because I did a good job and they like working with me, I was able to put them in North Housing Authority.
Yeah, and that's good, because I watched some of the clips, and there was some things that were totally unexpected in it, and I was sitting in the studio with Shaw watching it, and I was like, wow, where did that come from? Wow. I mean, he said, yeah, that's good, right? That's good.
Yeah, because
like, and I don't want to give people away with the part, but one scene I'm talking about was with the pregnant woman.
Oh yeah,
that was good. That kind of like, don't
tell
say
me
that, don't tell me, don't.
But tell me you can't relate.
I can, but I don't want to tell you. I don't want to get that part away. You got to see it, because you got to see it. I can't get that part away. That kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, what? I was like, yeah.
And the reason why I did that is because, no disrespect to my mom and my dad, but when I found out I had other brothers and sisters, I was furious at my dad. Like, who are these people?
And it's funny because you can relate to something in the film. Yeah. And it's like mother and daughter relationships, and husband and wife relationships, and lesbian relationships. I mean, everything is in it. Drugs and carjacking, and it's just full of, it's full of the inner city.
Yeah, basically. It's a story that's untold. And regardless of it being untold, it's about just not giving up. You understand? And I've been through a lot of things to make me not want to be here anymore, and just
I know. And I wondered, I know you had a tragedy. Someone very close to you passed away. Yeah. And I know one of the scenes, you were actually in the hospital from that tragedy, and you guys shot it. How did that help you with this film? How did it keep you motivated?
Well, basically,
And that's like a real scene, almost like that's a real scene.
Yeah,
you were really banged up. Yeah,
it was pain. Like, actually, the person that it happened with, I was shooting a scene that night, and they didn't make it. They made transition, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I started blaming myself because they believed in me so much that they put their life on the line. Like, it was nothing that I could like turn away from, and because my spirit was so broken, I didn't have anything but this project left. And I guess it became my motivation. It gave me my reason to live. And I just felt like I had a purpose. And if it wasn't about me, it was about everybody else, because everybody else was believing me. So I had to stick to that project. So basically, I got out the hospital and I was shooting like the next week.
Yeah, and even your tracks too that you did, because he passed away too, right?
Yeah, that's my producer. Govmatic is basically the producer of Redman, Leela James. Like, I met Quincy Jones through this guy. I met Dr. Dre.
You got the tracks in your movie.
Yeah, because he left me with everything. So it's like now it's not just my dream; it's everybody's dream. And if people believe in you, sometimes that be the push you need. Like, that was my motivation, because a lot of people didn't really want this guy to deal with me. So it was like he saw something in me. And you know, sometimes people know before you know what's going on, because I tried to get him to be a part of North Housing Authority, and he was just like, nah, go do what you do, little sis. I believe in you. And basically, by him doing that, it gave me like the strength and the energy to know that he wouldn't want me to give up. So it's like a lot of motivation behind this film that I just couldn't basically stop. It was just like, okay, you got to do this. You're not doing it for you no more. So it just kept me focused. And when I called Shahid, I'm like, yo, you got to bring the cameras in. He like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like,
I saw it. He said she was really, and I remember when he shot that scene, because he had told me about it, and I watched it again tonight because I forgot about it. And I was like, wow, so that's real, and that was reality. Now I'm going to get to you, Karima. What part do you play in this film?
I played single mother to one of the main characters, Aaliyah, and I have a son. I'm Malika in the movie. So I pretty much moved from the suburbs up to the to North.
Yeah, I saw
which
that
is like a transition. And it's
that
really
heated scene, I saw that one too. That was good.
So it's pretty much what every mother can relate, you know, being single, trying to raise your family, trying to do better, trying to rise up from the community and what we're surrounded by. So I was really, you know, on board, of course, knowing Crystal, and having her drive and passion for the project made me more, you know, more involved in it. So it's really touching, and it, you know, it's gonna like really hit home for a lot of people. And I'm like really honored to be involved in it, because it's really picking up, like from where it started, from the beginning, and to where it's at now. You know, it's doing a really good job. So.
And Keir,
happy for you.
Now, what role do you play?
I play K-Bang, part of the Lollipop Gang. So, you know.
What is the Lollipop Gang?
The Lollipop Gang is basically for women who are, you know, we're working, we're older, we're mature, but we're still in the streets. We're low key, but we're still gangsters, you know, but nobody knows. And you always have your little siblings or family members who are loud and they bring much attention to you. So we're the ones who basically, you bring too much attention.
Who was in the carjacking scene? Were either one of you in the carjacking scene?
That's Ty. That's she plays Sage. That's Ty Phoenix. She plays Sage, and she was also somebody that I reached out to when I started this project, because she's also an artist too. And just like Karima herself, she's an artist. So
yeah, well, I did something with you.
Yeah,
we did a
little short,
a trailer, and we did a scene.
Oh, okay, all right. So you want to have to do something with me?
Well, yeah, well, I'm here. I was supposed to get that later thing, but it never happened.
We definitely could have used you, but it was just basically, you know, everybody coming together and me believing in their talents. And the one thing that I noticed about a lot of films in Newark and films period, like it's hard to get in the game. Like you have to go through so much to show your talent and display your talent. And yeah, it's definitely about who you know, but it's a casting couch out there.
Exactly. That's the same old thing. You know, it really hasn't changed.
Yeah,
it really hasn't changed.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people, we got a lot of good people doing independent things. You have to look at Shy. He's been doing things. I was associate producer with him on the Red Bow Tie, which won a Pocono Mountain Independent Film Festival award. You know, and he's been out here for a long time. I've been out here doing my show for a minute. You know. And it just takes a while, and it's just some days, and then you see some people look like they came from there from overnight, and you was like, where did they even come from? And they need to go back.
Or I think even with Crystal's project, I think it comes from the individual. Like if you have that drive and you have that passion, and you're never going to give up, you see what's going to happen. It's going to succeed. So you just got to be consistent and believe in yourself. Don't look for the outside to be like, oh, you got a good movie. You believe it, and you say it, and it's going to take you there.
She surrounded herself with people, positive people who wanted the same thing she wanted. That was very important.
And that's the key with anything I think you do. You have to surround yourself by people who have that same kind of energy and that same kind of drive that you have. Because the other ones, they dream killers.
Yeah.
I call them
they will kill your dream. And you think they're your friend, they will kill your dream.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And this is why it was so important to me that I was going to do it by any means necessary, because that's how I got the big hitters, like Do It All, Kelly, Mark Sudan, who's Diesel Don from Diesel Don and the Governor. Diesel Don and the Governor put Redman in the game, the Outsiders in the game. Like, this is how I got to Sway from MTV. But once they saw, like, everything I was going through, Do It All hit me. Do It All hit me in the inbox like, sis, whatever you need, let me know. Oh, I do need you, as a matter of fact.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back. Palace Beauty Supply is Newark, New Jersey's #1 hair supply store. Palace Beauty Supply offers world-class brand-name beauty supplies for hair care, cosmetics, barbering, and salon services. We carry Organic Root Stimulator, Wella, Biotine, Revlon. We are unparalleled in our services. We offer delivery service for orders over $50 in the New York, New Jersey area. Conveniently located. Come to Palace for all your hair care needs.
Come to Palace Beauty Supply, where we treat you like family and we beat any price.
Hello?
Hey girl, what's up? I'm about to go out. Do you want to go?
Girl, I just got home and there's so much laundry, I haven't a thing to wear.
Why not call H&H? They'll pick up your laundry for free.
Really?
Really, Lonnie. H&H offers free pickup and delivery services for all your laundry and dry cleaning needs. H&H provides free transportation to one of our 2 clean, comfortable, state-of-the-art locations. Let H&H make your life easier by handling all your laundry and dry cleaning needs. There are 2 convenient locations near you.
All right, now welcome back. And Crystal, you were talking about just getting in the game and different players, and we were talking about dream killers and.
Yeah, well, basically, like, I've been on a lot of auditions myself, and they always be like, almost, yeah, you could have did it, but you ain't do this, and I just felt like, I had to, like, make my own lane. Sometimes you have to make your own lane to make other people believe in you, and when they start believing in you, they want to be a part of your project. And getting back to that, that's how I got a lot of people that's been doing this for over 20 years and better, like, asked me to the point that I was like, oh, I don't even need you now. Like, the talent that I work with is raw talent, but they definitely did a good job because...
Yeah, because even Karima, how long have you been doing? How long have you been out there?
Maybe 15 years.
Oh, okay. So you've been around for a while.
Yeah, I was on Karima when I first saw her.
What about you, Keir?
First time.
Your first time? Okay.
First time. But I knew I wanted it. It's something I wanted. So I said, I'm going to go for it. And the blessing to have, correction, Shaheed, beautiful. It was like, I could take the criticism, and they helped me. It came from genuine people, you know? So they helped me along the way, get to where I needed to be in the movie. And I just stuck from it there. And this is what I want to do.
How long did that filming process take? When did you actually start filming it?
Well, I started renting a little spot. Shout out to Nairobi. It's a little place, 143 Halsley Street is where I have my rehearsals at. And that's the same place that I had the rehearsals from Subbing to Brick City. Like, I would have a rehearsal from like 12 to 4. Like, just paying to work with the youth, to work with the talent, to go over my script. So I did that for like about a month or two. And then, you know, Shaheed big time. He on sets, he's working, and he's doing basically what he did. And you know, you can't just call him for anything. So I was like,
he's got a hectic schedule because sometimes you can't
always working.
Like, I don't know, I'm in the city right now. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. I gotta see what I got going on.
And that's what he told me. Get it right, Dave.
I'm trying to mark somebody.
Exactly. And that's what he said. Get it right, Dave. Don't call me till they right. You kill me with this. Like, I'm not coming down there for anything. So, like, after like maybe like 2 months before my accident, before everything, like I was having rehearsal, and I had started working with the kids one-on-one, and we all started coming to rehearsals every Saturday to the point that I got comfortable and I wanted to do a test shoot. I didn't know that was going to force me to start because I wasn't ready, but sometimes you got to start when you're not ready. And if you don't, you'll block your blessings.
While you're able to. You got to do it when it drops. You got to do it.
Exactly. And basically, when I brought Shaheed down to the rehearsal, and he came through and he just watched him, he was like, all right, we're going to shoot next week. I was like, what? I was like, shoot? Nah, we're not ready to shoot. I just wanted to show you. I wanted to work with him some more. And basically, that's when I had to call Justina Valentine, who's, you know, she's doing Wild 'N Out. She's on tour. That's like family. And I just asked her, I was like, yo, I know you busy. Like, I'm going to need you to be in this project. And she was like, oh, sis, whatever for you. Just let me know. If I'm on tour, I got you. I'm like, oh, she ain't going to be on tour. But when I called her, she basically showed up and, you know, gave me basically what she could. And at that point, we just kept going.
Now, what part does she play in?
Well, basically, she was supposed to be a teacher that was coming in to teach the inner city youth, like, because she was on tour and not making money from her gigs, and she decided to know that she had to grind. Like, it wasn't just about following your music, because we all know how that go. A lot of times as an independent artist, you don't get paid for your work, and you still have to work. And
you still have to have money to get your project going and do your project.
Your branding. It's no getting away from it. It's tough. I just needed her to commit because she has a band. And, you know, I wanted to incorporate that into the project, and it actually fit because she don't have time, and she just basically was showing like, oh, listen, I gotta do this now, I gotta do this, I gotta pay bills. And that's what basically North Housing Authority is about, the struggle, the perseverance, like, to no matter what you're going through, you gotta keep going.
You said you've been doing this for 15 years. What other projects have you worked on?
A slew. I'm working on a project now. I just finished one. It's a children's film, American Daydreamer, and we're doing another independent film, the same producers, The City. So we're actually filming that right now.
So you work with a lot of independent films.
And
you know what? That's how it goes. Look that's how Spike started. Yeah, and I had the opportunity to work with Spike on Girl 6. Yeah. And I loved it. Nice. Yeah, but I was a wardrobe person. I was in the background. But I was there. And I had the the opportunity to work with him. So, but that's how he started out, because he did She's Gotta Have It, which is now supposed to be a Netflix series. Now who we got popping in on that? Superstar. Okay, now what role do you play, Miss Tina?
I play Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
I blanked out. Aaliyah. I play Aaliyah.
You're the daughter. You're the daughter. Yeah, your hair is different.
It's very different.
Yeah, you the one with rock, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say it like that. I love
that. I'm trying to have him in my house.
I actually like rock. It is crazy because when he came to audition for me in the Subbing to Brick City, I just fell in love with him. His whole aura, the fact that he's a gentleman, and Tina, she's a superstar. You can't really bypass her. So I was just kind of scared to pair them up. But when you good and you know your craft, you know how to bring out the best in everybody else. And I'm definitely grateful that I had her on my team in both projects, because she didn't even allow the youth, because I got a lot of youth involved in this project. She helped me like get them right to like not be scared. And it's probably because she been acting since she was 8 months, 4 or 5 years old. It actually helped because she could relate and tap into them and allow them not to be, you know, scared or intimidated by the cameras.
Yeah, that heated scene, I saw 2 scenes. I like the scene with Rock when, you know, he was trying to, you know,
holla at me.
Yeah, you listened to your mother, even though you were mad angry with her in that other scene, and it got real heated and she slapped you, and it was
that was real too. It wasn't fake.
You hit her for real.
That
was a special effect.
No.
I felt so bad after. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry.
But that's how you get the real emotion.
Yeah, you get the real reaction. That's why I was like, that was good.
Now you know why.
And
so now, how old do you play in the film? How old are you?
I think I'm about, what, 6? Am I 6?
Yeah, just like an up and coming teenager, just following her dreams, just adapting to the inner city life, which she don't know anything about. She looking at everybody like they crazy, but she knows already. And I believe that's why she was able to tap in, that regardless of whatever obstacle it is, you still have to move forward. And I'm thankful because she did an excellent job with that. And her way that she tapped in, being able to relate, it just allowed the film to be extra incredible, because everybody moves somewhere that they don't understand and they're scared, they're intimidated. Like, you don't, New Jersey is crazy, Brick City is crazy. And it's not a bad crazy, but it's not a lot of opportunities here. So you have to create them. You understand? And that was the part that I was trying to explain to them, because nobody ain't even believing in Southern Brick City until we won the awards. So I'm like, we did it, we could do it again. And this is why I believe everybody that was a part of the project meant so much to me, because the momentum was there. Even when I wasn't down, they was calling me like, you got it, you got to do this, you got to do that. And I was just like, yeah, whatever, whatever. But that was what actually kept my spirit alive. So at the end of the day, it's not really about you, it's about the team. So
you seem to be a great team. Even, you know, just sitting here talking, and I met Keir before you got here, was banging on the door, and I thought it was you. I'm like, no, I didn't do
that. She looked at me like,
I'm like, Crystal, I opened the door like,
and that's what it was about for me, because I handpicked everybody. You understand? It wasn't nobody.
Did you know Keir before or no?
Once I put up the flyers and once I put up the posts, you know what I mean? Like, we know a lot of similar people, but hand in hand, we wasn't together. You understand? But as we started working together, and once my car accident happened and the tragedy that I went through, she was one of the main people that was there for me. So it made me want to create more of an opportunity for her, because it was like she believed in me. Like, she was through my cousin. Like, that's how I really got to know her. And I was like, yo, I appreciate everything you do for me, and I got you.
Okay, how did you meet Tina, right?
I stole her from Shaheed. Okay, you stole her. And
how did you meet Karima?
Well, I've been with Karima. I've been chasing her for a long time just to work with her. Like, from music to movies to everything. And I guess when she got through with the paparazzi schedule, she like this with me and like, all right, I got you. Wait, maybe I gotta check my schedule. And it kind of started working out a little bit, and then after that, the chemistry was there, the vibes was there, and I was just like, you know, you a star. She was like, yes. And I was like, well, I need to hook you up with some of the people I know. If I could hook you up with some of the people I know, then it can happen. And that's the thing. Sometimes it's just who you know. It's like 6 degrees of separation. Once you start
It is.
Connecting the dots and putting the pieces together. It's like undeniable, and that's basically how I wanted the project to be, like undeniable, like nothing but talent. Sometimes you get so many.
I saw some great acting in there too. I did. I saw some.
Thank you.
I saw some great acting. And I was watching the clips because I came to the studio. When did I come? I think it was Saturday. Shaw said, "I want you to do something. Come over to the studio." So I stayed here for a while because I think he called you.
Yeah, and I was so surprised because
it's like you gotta do.
Not being funny, I kind of see you in a few things, and it made me like just the way you conduct your interviews, like just being raw and everything. I was like, oh, she ain't no joke. What the hell we gonna do? Like,
I told you when she came open the door, she was like,
here we go with that.
I said no. She was like,
So when Shaheed was like, when Shaheed called me right away, he was like, yeah. So when we gonna do this? I'm like, she like that?
This must be the killer.
That's my hair right there.
Hey, how are you?
How you
Your
doing?
name is?
Yasmin.
Okay, yes, I did.
And I play Ginger.
Yeah, I saw your little scene too. You part of the Lollipop Gang or something?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
I called up on the hospital.
Everybody just popping in all. Y'all just come popping in.
Exactly.
So, is this your first project that you ever worked with, Crystal?
This is my first project. Basically, when she was giving me like the outline of what was supposed to be going on and the part that I'm supposed to be playing, I was excited. I was like, okay, good. I can act up that. I was excited about it. So, you know, I'm just excited about the piece, and the energy from all of the cast and everything like that was just great. Like the whole process of it, I enjoyed it and appreciated it. So everybody's input, everybody's energy,
everybody here, it's like that energy is there.
Became a family.
Yeah. Now, was this your first acting role?
Yes, this is my first acting role too. Also, so I'm really excited about this
project.
Very excited. Yeah, I went to Arts High for 2 years actually. Did you? Yeah, and I majored in drama, so you know, I had Miss Brazel. Shout out to Miss Brazel. She was excellent drama teacher, excellent. So, yeah, this will be my first project, so I'm highly excited. Highly. And it's definitely gonna be something to see.
Exactly.
Everybody did their thing.
Everybody did work. Like
because I watched some of the clips and I was just shocked. I was saying some scenes and I didn't want to give it away, but I was just like surprised. I was like, wow, really? I was like, so it did hold my interest. It wasn't like, you know. And you can relate. Everybody I know can relate to something in this film.
I think
you know, everybody has experienced or knows someone who experienced something in this film.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think she got hers off because it was more related to family. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes you just don't want to do something, but you got to do it because it's your family and you just can't turn away from it. And I think that's basically what made her like just step it up, because I say something to her and she was just running with it. I was like, oh, really? And she did an excellent job. So I'm just grateful to everybody that was about the project, because she was another one I called straight from the hospital, like, I'm need you, please. And she came in and she just...
Who was that in the hospital with you, that scene?
Ty.
That's
Ty too.
Okay.
She's actually one of the main hitters that really brought the Lollipop gang back together, because everybody tried to go on with their life and leave the negativity alone. But like I said, when it comes to your family, what do you do? You're not going to let no type of harm be done to your family. It comes a point that you got to stick together. The loyalty got to be there, and you got to take a chance. So she was able to bring that home. I guess maybe it could be for the simple fact that she was able to relate to that. Like, you start putting people's family on the line.
It's definitely a soft spot, so, you know, definitely a soft spot.
And you know, I was supposed to be in too, but they gave me shade. I'm just joking. It was an old project. You missed all of that.
Okay.
You missed all of that. Just joking.
Inside joke.
See, I like you. She gonna be the star of my next project. I definitely like her.
But I can't wait for it to come out. I'm real excited about it. I don't know.
We are too.
You guys probably seen the clips, but it's nothing like seeing it on that big screen.
Right.
You know.
Definitely.
I know there's nothing like seeing it. So you're gonna open it up. Maybe you're gonna do something in Newark at the theater.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try to have a show in there.
Absolutely. I'm gonna have it at the Newark screens first on Bergen, because that's where I had the Southern Brick City at, and that's home for North Housing Authority. If I'm gonna inspire anybody, it's gonna be the Newark youth, to let them know, like, gang banging and violence is not where it's at. Like, you throwing your legacy away. black culture and black arts is where it's at. That's always been our savior since the days of slavery. You gotta sing your way and act your way out of some things, and this is why I basically like wanted to touch home
and
first.
shoot your way, not shoot your way.
Exactly. Hands up, guns down. And that's basically the message in this film.
Right.
Because if you couldn't fight back in the day, that's when you really was a punk.
Exactly. Because you had to fight. When I was growing up, you had to fight, and if you got your behind whipped,
you just got your
and you took your
2-3 times
whipping, and you kept it going. But the next time you ain't get whipped. Right. So, you know, it's just something that we did growing up, and now it's like it's not like that anymore.
Well, hopefully this film will make a difference.
Lives,
I'm just praying this film will make a difference. That's how I look at it. I want to motivate them to believe in something bigger than jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, you know, hopefully it's gonna do what it do, and everybody will get a message out of it one way or another, whether it's the family or just the fact of the poverty and them having to sell drugs and just knowing it's not gonna last. I'm just hopeful that everybody can take something home from it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep. So again, I want to thank you. I want to thank Tina and Yan for just popping in.
Me too. Thanks, guys. Superstars are always late. Thank you.
Fabulous.